Hi, let's see how to fix the error ChatGPT failed to refresh authentication token 403 for beta. As a user of ChatGPT, one of the most advanced language models available, you may have encountered the error message ChatGPT failed to refresh authentication token 403 for beta. Error ChatGPT failed to refresh authentication token 4034 button is an error message that is commonly encountered when using the ChatGPT API. This error occurs when the API is unable to refresh the authentication token, which is required to make the request to the API. Understanding the 4034 button error is very much important. Okay. So it's a HTTP status code that indicates that the server understands the request but refuses to authorize it. Okay. This can happen for a variety of reasons, including lack of proper authentication or lack of permission to access the requested resource. So this is the type of error which you get whenever you use ChatGPT. There are several causes for this particular error. So let's try to understand what are the causes for this kind of. The first cause is invalid or expired APIs. If the API key used to authenticate the request is invalid or has expired, the server will return 403 forbidden error. The second cause is incorrect API endpoint. If the API endpoint being accessed is incorrect, the server will return 403. The third cause is insufficient permissions. If the user or the application making the request does not have the necessary permission to access the requested resource, this server will return 403 forbidden error. Now let's try to see how to fix the error ChatGPT failed to refresh authentication token 403 forbidden. If you are getting the ChatGPT failed to refresh the authentication token 403 forbidden error, there are few steps you can take to resolve the issue. The first method is check the API key, verify the API key being used to authenticate the request is valid and has not expired. Also, make sure to check the API endpoint, verify the API endpoint being accessed is correct. Also, check permissions, whether the user or the application making the request has a necessary permission to access the requested resource. Finally, you can contact the OpenAI support team. If you are unable to resolve the issue on your own, contact the support team for the API, for the ChatGPT API for the assistance. Okay, so this is the website help.openai.com. So once you visit this website, here you can click on this particular icon, click on messages. Here you can send the messages and you can just request them the issue what you are facing, and they will help you to come up with the solution for the issue you facing. Okay, so that's all about this. Thank you.